the man I love for 3 years. Tonight, I give you the most complete me.
Tina, I really appreciate everything you did last night.
It's okay, Derek Leyland. I'm willing.
Derek
Tina!
Leyland. Who are you?
Who are you? Where am I? Where's Derek Leyland?
I should be the one asking you. This is where I usually live. You women really go to great lengths to get into my bed. Your tricks are not new, but I'll admit the excuse is original. Name your price.
Money? What money? Impossible. Last night I was clearly with Derek Leyland.
Fidelia Hoare, happy 3rd anniversary. To our future. Cheers.
Leyland, thank you for everything.
What the hell is going on?
You just want to sleep with me. You could have at least come up with a decent excuse.
I really didn't. That was my first time. If Derek Leyland finds out, he'll never forgive me. Don't!
Fidelia Hoare, what are you doing here?
Derek Leyland, I don't know. How could this happen?
What happened last night? What the hell happened? Say something! Hello, old flame. I'm the new one. Nice to meet you. You slept with him.
Derek Leyland, I don't know how things ended up like this. I really don't know.
Fidelia Hoare. After 3 years together, you go and cheat on me behind my back. How could you do this to me? Fidelia Hoare. And I was even planning to propose to you.
Derek Leyland, let me explain. It's not what you think. I swear I've only ever loved you.
Fidelia Hoare. We're done. The job is done. About the final payment you promised. Don't go back on your word now.
This is all because of you. It's all your fault, you bastard! You've ruined my life!
All right, that's enough. You're overdoing the act. Seeing as your performance last night wasn't half bad, here's 50 million. Take it and get out. And remember, keep your mouth shut.
The young master sure is a big spender.
If you know what's good for you.
Hush money, your money, is filthy.
You're putting on quite an act of being aloof. Shit. Could I have wrong about her? Boss, are you? Interested in the shared e-scooter market. Buy this hot spring resort and pull up the security footage back up for room 112-116 from last night. Yes, sir.
You ungrateful little wretch! Such a perfect match, and you had to go and ruin it!
Fidelia Hoare, when our family sent you to college. It was so you could marry well and help support the Gaw family. But now you're fooling around with someone else and you've ruined a perfectly good marriage. You're so selfish. I paid for my college tuition with a loan. I worked 3 jobs to cover my living expenses, working my fingers to the bone. After I started working, all the money I made went to supporting this family. What more do you want from me? How much could you possibly make from your part-time jobs? Aunt Queen needs money for her medical bills. Dad's old and lost his job. Look at us. We can barely afford to eat. Virginia Hoare, what about you? Besides asking for money, what have you ever done for this family? Dad, look at her.
You worthless girl. Without the Goo family, you'd have been dead long ago. How dare you throw away a golden opportunity with the Derek Leyland family, the house in Maltian District. My job. You've ruined everything.
Dad, my innocence is gone, and so is my happiness. But all you care about is whether you can move to the city, and about your job.
Don't you call me Dad. I am not your father, Ted Hoare. Must have been cursed for generations. First, I marry a hen that can't lay eggs, and then I pick up a shameless thing like you. What have I done to deserve this?
Dad, even though I'm not your and Mom's biological daughter, I've still lived in this family for over a decade. After what's happened to me, have you ever once cared about how I feel?
How dare you talk back to me?
No! Mom!
Fine. I'll just beat you both to death and be done with it.
I'm begging you, stop hitting her. Fidelia Hoare knows she was wrong. Fidelia Hoare, get on your knees and apologize to your father. Mom, get up. Don't beg him. Just let him kill me.
Get out of the way. Keep protecting her, and I'll hit you too.
Mom. Fidelia Hoare. Hurry and apologize to your dad. Please, listen to me. Mom. If I don't get on my knees and apologize, I know they'll just take it out on Mom even worse. Dad, I was wrong. I was being ungrateful.
Don't think a simple apology is going to fix everything. Get the hell out. If you can't make any money, don't even think about coming back.
Once I've made enough money, I'm going to get Mom out of this hellhole of a home. Your coffee. Can't you see I'm busy? Just put it on the table. Right, I'll let you get back to it. Too busy for a thank you, I guess. Fidelia Hoare. You're so clumsy all the time. What took you so long just to get a coffee? I have no idea how you managed to get into this company. Without a degree from a top university, getting into the Yin conglomerate was a once-in-a-lifetime stroke of luck. But as a total newbie, on top of my regular duties, I also have to do all the grunt work. But for my mom, it's all worth it. 2 months later, big news. The CEO is coming to the sales department for a meeting today. I can finally see the walking embodiment of hormones in person. He's perfect. I heard our CEO isn't interested in women, so don't get your hopes up. Oh no, I was so busy getting coffee, I didn't even have time for breakfast. I'm done for. Why am I seeing stars? I feel so sick.
It's her. The woman from the hotel.
He's the president?
What is she doing here?
I'm so sorry, Mr. President.
Are you all right?
Why is everything blurry? That voice. It sounds so familiar. I thought the president keeps his distance from women, but he's actually holding Fidelia Hoare. What an act. She's obviously trying to seduce the president. Seductress.
Since she's an employee here, take her to the hospital. The president is acting a little strange today. You can't touch the president's woman. Yes, President.
I'm so jealous. Fidelia Hoare is so lucky. Fidelia Hoare and the president, what's their relationship? What's going on between them?
Don't you all have work to do? If you don't want to work, then get out. Sleeping her way to the top wasn't enough. Now she's infiltrated the company. I'd like to see what tricks you have up your sleeve.
Congratulations.
You're going to be a father. A father? Pregnant? Are you serious? Are you sure there's no mistake?
She is definitely pregnant.
The CEO is so concerned about this woman. Don't tell me the baby is the CEO's... Speak.
That employee, the one named Fidelia Hoare, is pregnant.
Sir, the test results are in. Congratulations, Mr. Greyson. Truly congratulations. To be honest, amongst the staff, we were starting to wonder if you... What's more, the baby is 2 months along, perfectly healthy. 2 months. So it must have been that night. So that's why she refused the check. She was planning to use the baby to lock down a meal ticket for life. Investigate that night. Everything that happened, the whole story. Find out every single detail.
Yes, sir. I'll get right on it.
That won't be necessary.
Grandma, what are you doing here? If you're not feeling well, you should have had the doctor come to the house.
The family's bloodline is the very foundation of our family's future. Don't you try to play games with me. This has nothing to do with him. All of you may leave. I need to have a word with your president.
Grandma, there is no way I'm going through with this marriage.
My wife, Richard's wife, could never be a woman who stops at nothing to get what she wants.
Richard, are you throwing a childish tantrum? Or has your position truly gone to your head? If the Eurasia Group finds out that the future heir of our family is someone who would abandon his own flesh and blood like a piece of trash, a cold-hearted man, do you think that multi-billion-dollar deal will still land safely in the hands of our corporation? Do you think those old geezers on the board of directors will let you off the hook?
Grandma, I'll agree to marry her and let her have the baby.
That's more like it. Go and handle that girl properly. I trust you know what to do. Sir, the young madam, she... That psycho from the hotel. I think he recognized me. I can't stay here.
Don't move.
Doctor, I'm all better now. Please, just let me go. My dear child, you're finally awake. Grandma's been waiting for you for so long. Waiting for me? Careful, don't move. You are now our family's greatest hero. As long as you can safely give birth to this child, our family will make sure you're handsomely rewarded.
Please don't worry, young madam. The baby in your womb is fine, very healthy.
The baby. I'm pregnant. That's impossible.
Let's all step out. Let the young couple have a talk.
Marry me.
What?
A contract marriage. I can give you the title of Mrs. Greyson. Once you've safely delivered the baby, I'll pay you $400 million in a lump sum. Then you'll be free to go wherever you want.
You're basically trying to buy my child. In your dreams. My child is mine to raise. Get out of my way.
You went to all that trouble to get into my bed. Wasn't it all so you could use the baby as leverage and cash in big?
I never intended to use my child as a bargaining chip.
Miss Hoare, shouldn't you at least consider your mother? Take this money and you can take your mother to see the best doctors. You'll never have to live at the mercy of others again.
Are you threatening me?
Threatening you. You invaded my privacy and climbed into my bed. What's wrong with me investigating you?
Derek and we can't go back. And Mom's leg, it really can't wait any longer. But the baby.
Miss Hoare, my patience is wearing thin.
Okay. I accept. A contract marriage with you.
Kyle Bennett. Yes. Let's eat together. Don't let my child go hungry.
What is all this? In my entire life, I've never seen such a magnificent feast. This is absolutely delicious. This could probably pay for 10 years of my rent. Wait a minute. He couldn't have poisoned the food to silence me, right?
Just having a meal is giving me heart palpitations. Was this woman a hamster in her past life? The bacterial content of this sashimi exceeds the safe limit for pregnant women by 187%. Eat this instead.
Since when did Mr. Greyson become an OBGYN? Now you're telling me what to eat.
I don't care what you eat. But when it comes to the child you're carrying, I can't just ignore it.
Such long, slender hands. Wait, is he peeling shrimp for me?
The last time Mr. Greyson peeled shrimp for someone, it was for the old madam.
Why is he being so nice to me? Fidelia Hoare, what are you even thinking?
Fidelia Hoare, remember your place. Nothing can happen to this baby. Stop having any foolish expectations.
He's only doing this for the baby, of course.
Grandma.
So Grandma is the legendary chairman of the Greyson Group.
It seems the matter of your marriage has already been settled.
Hello, Chairwoman.
My dear, just call me Grandma. You've done our family a great service. The doctor just said that you're going to be fine. Since that's the case, tomorrow we'll go to your family to formally propose.
Tomorrow? So soon?
What? You're not willing.
Things have already come this far. Marriage is just a matter of time. No. It's just that. Can I possibly go home a day early?
Suit yourself. Clear your schedule for tomorrow.
Buy some nice gifts and good food and take her home to her family. When she eats, her whole face lights up. The president is so thoughtful. I've already done my homework. As for the young madam, she's a total foodie through and through. She just loves good food. Don't you worry, sir. I promise I'll personally take excellent care of the young madam. If you want to smile, just go ahead. You're gonna get wrinkles. This is all for my child. It has nothing to do with her. Young madam, so this is where you live?
Let's go inside.
Okay.
A pile of worthless junk. You can tell they're fake just by looking at them. Even gold would be worth more.
You shameless thing. How dare you come back after failing to make any money?
You're so thick-skinned, it's unbelievable. If it were me, after doing something so disgraceful, I would have found a rope and hanged myself by now to save my family the trouble. Thank you, Kyle. You can just the things here.
Young madam, I'll be heading out then. About this matter, must report it to the CEO.
Fidelia, it's good to have you back.
Mom, these. I bought them all for you. Supplements, clothes, and the medicine for your leg.
Don't think buying me some junk can make up for the disgraceful thing you did. Virginia's future in-laws are coming to formally propose tomorrow. If anything goes wrong, I'll throw you all out of the Hoare family home. Our family can't afford this kind of humiliation.
I'm getting married. I came back this time just to let you know. All of these things were sent by my future husband, the man who was just here. He is his driver. He can afford such expensive gifts, and he has a driver. Sounds like he's richer than Derek.
To discuss the wedding, both sets of parents are required to be present. A low-class family like yours wouldn't even know such a basic custom.
I just came back to give you a heads up. I'm sure that's soon enough. They'll come to pay a formal visit. Fidelia Hoare, your talent for sleeping around is truly second to none. Moving on to someone new this fast. Then again, damaged goods like you can only be bundled with this cheap junk and sold off to some broke loser. Since you're so curious, when they come to propose, you can just see for yourself, can't you? All this kindness, you must be after something. I knew it, you married some broke loser. So you came back to get your cut of the dowry, didn't you? Let me tell you something. People with filthy minds see filth in everything. Think whatever you want. Such an act. Go on, keep up your holier-than-thou act, that phony act of yours. Who do you think you're fooling? Believe it or not.
Dad, you promised me the family money and the dowry are all mine. I'm your real daughter.
I need a grand dowry to marry in style. It's the only way to help the Gu family get back on its feet.
Virginia Hoare is right. As for you, we've done more than enough. Just by raising you, you want to share the dowry.
The whole family's things, I have no interest in them whatsoever. Fidelia Hoare, it's my fault for being so useless. Mommy's so sorry. Mom, don't say that. As long as you're okay, that's all that matters.
Good, you know your place. Tomorrow, Virginia Hoare's future in-laws are coming to formally propose. You'd better be on your best behavior. Whether the Hall family can have a better life, all depends on Virginia Hoare now.
Sir, did you hear all of that?
I did.
Sir, I've finished the investigation into that night.
It was Miss Hoare's boyfriend who drugged her and put her in your room. There were signs of a transaction, but the other party was very careful. We haven't been able to identify them.
I didn't. I really didn't. Derek Leyland, I don't know how things ended up like this. I really don't know.
It seems I misunderstood her. The nerve to bully someone from the Hall family. They have a death wish. Give the order. Tomorrow, go to the young mistress family to present our marriage proposal.
Yes, sir.
As my wife, she can't be outshone by anyone else.
Fidelia, you should get some rest. Leave the rest to me.
Mom, I'm not tired. It's hard for you to get around. You should sit and rest. I'll do the washing.
Our Virginia looks so beautiful today. The Cashstone family is coming to propose soon. Don't you embarrass our family?
Don't worry, Dad. Once I marry into the Cashstone family, our whole family will move to the city. And as for you finding a job, I've got it all covered. I won't be like Fidelia Hoare. Such a disappointment.
That's my girl, a true daughter of Jed Hoare. That's the spirit. What are you standing around for? Go and greet our guests.
And
Hello, ma'am. I'm Virginia Hoare's younger sister. My father asked me to wait for you here.
This way, please.
My dear in-law, it must have been a long journey. Please come in and have a seat.
All right.
I like to get straight to the point. So, you see, about the bride price.
The bride price is $600,000 in cash.
What about the house in the city and my job?
Well, the house is a big deal. No need to rush. We'll take our time. And as for your job, my dear in-law, as soon as it's confirmed, we'll be the first to let you know.
My dear in-law, you certainly don't beat around the bush. Woman, what are you standing there for? Hurry up and serve the tea.
Coming.
Mom, let me help you.
Are you asking for trouble? On such a good day? Do you have to bring me bad luck on purpose? You damn jinx!
I'll clean it up. I'll clean it up right now.
What did the Hoare family do to deserve this? Letting such a brainless woman marry into our family? And then there's the stray you brought home. And just had to run off and sleep with some tramp. With the two of you plaguing the Hoare family horribly cursed.
You look decent enough on the outside, but you do something so disgusting.
And her mother, a pathetic cripple. The daughter she raised is bound to be trash. Who knows what filthy diseases she's carrying? Virginia Hoare. You better stay far away from her.
How dare you! You dare to dodge! I'll beat you two jinxes to death! Jed Hoare!
Could it be that the people coming to propose in an EMW, the whole village knows about it now? Are they all here to congratulate us?
Today, I, Virginia Hoare, am marrying into wealth. I'm going to be the envy of the entire village.
Q, congratulations. Village chief, what brings you here?
You are one lucky man. Your daughter found herself a great husband. You're set for life now.
That's for sure. Our Virginia Hoare was born lucky, of course.
Not Virginia Hoare, it's Fidelia Hoare. There's a fleet of luxury cars at the village entrance. I've never in my life seen such a grand spec. They brought tons of gifts. They're asking around for the Jed Hoare family. They said they're here to propose marriage.
Propose marriage?
Yes, they're right at the village entrance.
They must be filthy rich. The Jed Hoare family's daughter is so lucky.
Our village has finally produced a phoenix.
How'd you get here so fast? So what if they're rich? You think a rich, handsome guy would ever fall for you? Let's be real, the only ones who'd be willing to marry you are some bald old geezers or some ugly guy with a crooked nose.
He's so handsome. A real-life Prince Charming.
No way! Fidelia Hoare's fiancé. How could he possibly be that handsome?
Talk about making an entrance.
Grandma, be careful.
What a presence. She's truly extraordinary. She just radiates wealth. This woman's nobility is beyond reproach.
My dear in-laws, I've come in person with my grandson today to propose. I've brought a few small gifts for you. I hope you'll accept them.
Bring them in!
Oh my God, it's all jewels, jade, and gold. These are the kind of things that even if you have the money, you can't buy. They're priceless collector's items. Looks like Goosick she married much better than Goose Engine. There's no comparison between the two families. You can tell just by the cars. One is a luxury car, the other is a BMW. The difference is like heaven and earth.
Fidelia Hoare, you said he was your man. How come he's not a bald old man? He's not some ugly freak. What a letdown.
My dear daughter, to think you're dating such an amazing guy, and you didn't even tell your old dad. Please, come on.
So what if you're rich? A whole family of snobs.
Mom, that's enough. He's not someone we can mess with. Let's go.
Fidelia Hoare, you said he was your man. Today is my engagement party, and you stole all my thunder. Don't be like this.
Even if we have to act, at least make it look real. Like clouds kissing the moon, starlight spills, lighting up the streets. And after I made you look so good. But your lips are lying. Don't let anyone see through it. Your lips are lying.
That's right. The marriage is already a done deal. Like the moon.
This is my grandson, Richard Greyson, and your daughter, Fidelia Hoare. The two of them are deeply in love, and as fate would have it, she's carrying the 4th generation heir to our Yin family. So from this day forward, we are all one family.
Absolutely, absolutely.
Fidelia Hoare, you're quite the operator, aren't you?
The main reason for our visit today is to present the list of betrothal gifts. Please take a look.
You're being far too generous.
100 million and a villa valued at 2 billion. Once the baby is born, it will all be transferred into Fidelia Hoare's name. There's also some jewelry, stocks, and bonds. We've included them on the list as well. My dear in-laws, I hope this humble offering is not too shabby.
My dear in-laws, how could you say such a thing? Even if you gave us nothing at all, I would still give my blessing.
Excellent. Since you have no objections, then we'll consider this marriage settled. Here's 4 million in cash. This is for you to start with. If it's not enough, just let me know.
My goodness, you're far too generous. Our Fidelia Hoare is a very lucky girl.
Mrs. Gu, is there anything you'd like to add?
What could she possibly have to say? I call the shots in this house.
Mrs. Gu, the one thing Phil worries about most is your leg. It's been on my mind as well. I've already had my people contact the top surgical teams from here and abroad. I'm confident that your leg can make a full recovery.
Are you serious?
The specialists are already on their way. It won't be long before they arrive in Chichibu.
Richard Greyson,
You've gone to so much trouble. Fidelia Hoare is such a good daughter. I've been such a burden to her.
Come on, it's a happy day. Come on, stop crying. You're making a scene in front of his family. Richard Greyson, this is your first time in the village, isn't it? Why don't you let Fidelia Hoare show you around? The grown-ups have some things to talk about.
Go on. So what if you have money, son? We're leaving.
you broke losers. Good riddance. I'll find someone better. Around my neighborhood, there isn't much.
It is pretty run down. The air is fresh.
Thank you for helping my mom get medical treatment.
Don't thank me. The money for your mother's treatment will be deducted from the amount I promised you.
You're already giving me too much. Other than money for her treatment, I won't take another cent.
I can't believe there's someone who thinks they have too much money. It seems I really misjudged her before. This was Grandma's decision, since we promised it to you. You should just take it.
In any case,
I still want to thank you.
When you argue with me, you're usually so fierce. So how come back at home, you don't say a word when they bully you?
If I fight back, they'll just take it out on my mom even more.
Don't worry. Once you've safely delivered the baby, hat money will be enough for you and your mother to live comfortably for the rest of your lives.
I know you've done so much for me because of the baby, but I feel a little shameless.
Like I'm taking advantage of that.
It's not all because of the baby. About that night, I was the one who misunderstood you. I owe you an apology.
You. Are you trying to apologize?
Isn't it obvious?
Obvious. But I'm just more used to you yelling at me.
What's this? With an engraving. How cheesy.
Don't touch it.
Why not? Did your husband find out your little secret with your ex-boyfriend? And it even says, Fidelia Hoare loves Derek Leyland. I never would have guessed. You were such a simp.
That's not true. It's just a memory from a time that's long gone.
Fidelia Hoare. You're my wife now. Your future is with me, and only me. Welcome the young master and the young lady home.
Welcome the young master and the young madam home. Hello, young master and young madam. I don't have to.
He's back. Go upstairs. Fidelia Hoare. Grandma has a little present for you. Butler Lee.
Okay.
Hello, young lady.
Hello, Grandma. This is
a custom-made wedding dress, just for you. Are you now? The belly is getting bigger. The wedding cannot be postponed any longer. I'll bring you the wedding dress. Lest you toss.
Are you really going to marry him? So confused. Marry yourself.
Instead of lamenting that the road ahead is gift, it's better to accept your fate.
Why is there no sound when you walk?
I wasn't eavesdropping. You said it yourself. It was said out loud.
You.
Have you arranged your business? It's already done. Don't worry, President. Fidelia, I'll wait for you outside the church. There's something I need to tell you. I'll be waiting.
I was just...
I can let you see him. If he can take you far away from here, we can call off our engagement.
That's not what I meant. Derek Leyland.
Fidelia, I regret it. After we broke up, I realized I can't live without you. Let's just forget about the past. Let's get back together. Okay, I really do love you. I'm willing to let you two be together. I just want to ask you one question. To you, how much is Fidelia Hoare worth? What nonsense are you talking about? To me, Fidelia is priceless. $10 million. How can you put a price on something like this? Are you insulting me? $20 million. What are you getting at? Here. A total of $50 million.
Richard Greyson, what on earth are you trying to do? You've got this all wrong.
I want you to see it with your own eyes. Make your choice. Her or the money. So you're saying if I give up Fidelia, all this money is mine? That's right. You've got to be kidding me. What do you take me for, a 3-year-old? I am the head of the Greyson Corporation, the man in charge. My word is my bond. I never lie. All right. I see what this is about to come between me and Fidelia Hoare. Let me tell you something. I love Fidelia Hoare. I would never, for any amount of money. Everyone here can be my witness. As long as you give up Fidelia Hoare. This money is yours if you still don't believe me. I can have my lawyer draw up a gift agreement. You. Are you trying to buy me off? Do you think I'm some kind of beggar? This $20 million, you can take it too. And if you like, that car by the entrance is also yours.
Derek Leyland, but you said you were going to make it on your own.
Fidelia Hoare. Oh, Fidelia Hoare. Such childish words, only someone like you, a fool living in a fairy tale, would actually believe them. This kind of money saves me 30 years of hard work. See, this is the real world. Now you see it, don't you? The pearl you treasured so much is nothing but a moldy fish eye. This is the life I, Derek Leyland, want for.
Richard Greyson, satisfied now. Trample on the dignity of others with money is your young Master Greyson's means.
Hey, I'm helping you see reality. Even without the money, he will also abandon you for other interests.
Derek Leyland, didn't you say before, want to start from scratch?
Fidelia Hoare, stop pretending to be affectionate. It's disgusting to see. Mr. Leyland, my patience is as limited as this month.
Give me the money. You can play with this woman.
Derek, is it the relationship between us? Are they all fake? You to me, not even a little bit of sincerity.
Do you know why I'm looking for you? Just because you're so gullible, you can get married without spending money, be a mother who doesn't do cheap things picked up for free. Now I have this. What kind of woman with so much money I can't find?
You're shameless.
Fidelia Hoare, what are you pretending to be? Didn't you sleep with your man too? What right do you have to call me bitch?
It's not your money. You don't deserve it.
Let go! The key is underfoot. Take your sale money. Get out. Village girl from the slum. Keep it as a treasure. Just don't regret it.
And so forth.
Hold on.
From now on, don't ever show your face to me again. Now you can get the hell out! Thank you.
Can we start the wedding now?
Mr. Richard Greyson, do you take Miss Fidelia Hoare to be your wife?
Do you promise to love her, cherish her, and protect her?
In sickness and in health, and be faithful to her, for as long as you both shall live.
I do.
Miss Fidelia Hoare,
Do you take Mr. Richard Greyson to be your husband?
do you promise to love him, comfort him, and honor him
In sickness and in health, and be faithful to him?
for as long as you both shall live?
I do.
Groom, you may now kiss the bride. There's a rumor going around that this is a shotgun wedding. You're not kissing. Is it because there's no love between you?
That's absolutely not true.
Do we really have to do this?
Even if it's just an act, we have to see it, though. At least let other people think we're a loving couple. What? Did you think I was actually going to kiss you? Miss Hoare, your eyelashes are fluttering.
But I can hear your heart pounding, CEO. It's a little loud.
Fidelia Hoare, you're getting bolder and golder, you and I. Our heart beats as one.
You are in my heart. The ceremony is now complete. Please make your way to the wedding reception.
The person who couldn't even hold a wine glass steady before has now learned to step on my foot with her high heels.
I used to keep my head down because I was always asking for favors. My mom's illness can be cured.
I feel like I don't have a weak spot anymore, so are you planning to walk all over me from now on?
Hey, you really shouldn't have giving that bastard all that money.
He doesn't deserve it. Did you really think I'd let a piece of scum like him get off that easy?
You liar. How dare you play me? The money was all fake, and the car got towed. If I hadn't gotten out of there fast, the cops would have nabbed me too. If I don't get my money today, I'm not done with you.
So easy to fool. You've only got yourself to blame for being an idiot. I did what I promised you, but I never said if the cash was real or counterfeit.
Derek, you lost, so own up to it. Don't be such a sore loser.
Cut the crap. Just give me the money. Security, throw him out.
Fine. Just fine. If you're gonna play dirty, then don't blame me for what I do next.
Fidelia. Don't think just because you've married up, you can just kick me to the curb. Dream on. Stay back.
Derek, are you crazy?
If I don't see the money today, you'll never see her again. Kyle. Yes, sir. Let my wife go and I can act like nothing happened here today. But if you don't, with the charge of intentional assault plus the charge of poisoning, I guarantee that for the rest of your life, you can live out your golden years in prison. What are you talking about? What? Do I need to remind you?
3 months ago, that night at the Hot Spring Hotel.
The old madam.
Derek, after our 3 years together, you were the one who framed me.
That's right. I did it.
Derek, I must have been blind to fall for a piece of scum like you.
I'm the scum. And you think you're some kind of pride.
Fidelia, after all the time I've wasted on you, don't you think I deserve something in return?
You bastard, let me show you what I'm made of.
Fidelia Hoare, I'll take it from here.
Don't get your hands dirty.
Beat him half to death.
Stop hitting me! I was wrong.
Stop. Talk. Who did you make a deal with that night?
Do you really want to know?
Grandma.
Grandma.
Quick, get the chairwoman to the hospital.
President, what should we do with this guy?
Take him to the police station.
Chairwoman, they're all gone.
Richard Greyson, now that you're married. I'm just waiting to hold my great-grandchild. The father is a CEO, and the mother comes from a distinguished family. A child like that would be born with a silver spoon in their mouth.
But the young madam, wasn't she a child found and raised by country folk? Could it be that the madam has another identity?
Clause 3, Section 4 of the contract. We must live in the same house. I'd get sued if I violated it, right? Then again, marrying Richard Greyson might not be such a bad thing. At least the baby will be born into a wealthy family. For my mom's leg and for my baby, I can't just give up.
All dressed up Fidelia Hoare, planning to run off on our wedding night. Your bath is ready. Go get cleaned up.
You've got to be kidding me. Am I really going to sleep in the same room with a total stranger?
What's on your mind?
I'm going right now.
What in the world? What's happening?
He has back dimples. Wait. What am I even looking at?
So clumsy. If nothing's broken, get up yourself.
He's usually so aggressive. I can't believe he didn't get mad today.
I'll sleep in the study tonight. In the bedroom, there's a new pregnancy pillow. Don't get the wrong idea. I just don't want your poor sleep to affect the baby.
Why am I so disappointed? Everything he's doing is for the baby, of course. Morning. Where's Richard Greyson?
Good morning, madam. The CEO has left for the office. He gave instructions for you to stay home and get some rest.
I don't need to rest. If I don't go to work, the loan I took out for my mom's medical bills is going to be a huge problem.
But these are the CEO's orders.
No, I have to go to work.
Please don't make this difficult for me. However, I can call him for you and ask for his permission. Sir, your wife is gonna work. She says it's to pay off a loan. Tell her to stay home and focus on her pregnancy. I'll take care of the money. Madam, you heard all that, didn't you?
How can he be like that too? He can't expect me to my career just because I'm having a baby. Grandma.
Richard Greyson, about Fidelia Hoare going to work. I don't see a problem with it.
Grandma, please don't indulge her nonsense.
I am the chairwoman. Don't you happen to have an opening for an assistant team lead? I think we should let Fidelia Hoare give it a try.
Since the chairwoman has given her approval,
There's nothing more for me to say. Just don't cause any trouble for me.
Thank you, Grandma. I'm off to work then.
This is the perfect opportunity for the two of them to grow closer.
here's your work ID.
Your transfer order will be here shortly. I have an important reception tonight. I'll be waiting for you in my office. Your outfit is all ready. Go on and get changed.
I'm
Getting cold feet. Being a team leader is no walk in the park. If you can't handle it, you might as well go home and rest up for the baby.
I never said I wasn't going. I won't let you down.
12 p.m. sharp. Don't be late. Why am I so flustered?
Turns out his heart is racing too.
Young madam, the car is waiting.
This is the first time I've had this strange feeling about him. Wow, that guy's handsome.
Handsome, and she's gorgeous too.
She has an amazing figure. It's so crowded.
Richard Greyson, this is the first time I've seen you with Dade at an event like this. And who might this be?
Hello, my name is Fidelia Hoare. I'm President Yin's assistant.
The translation is beautiful. Of Yinz's, I'm Leo, a business partner of Yinz's. So where's our man of the hour? He's a business prodigy who could give you a run for your money. He's planning to set up for the long term in Tokyo. Looks like you've got yourself some serious competition. Is that so? That just makes me more interested. It's been a long time since I've had a worthy opponent. I'm gonna go say hello to our host. If you're not comfortable in this kind of setting, get yourself something to eat. Richard Greyson.
Richard Greyson, this way, please. I'm so sorry. I've stained your clothes. That's the head of the Mo Corporation, Mr. Mo. He's the only one who can rival Mr. Yin, a business genius of the same caliber.
Why didn't you tell me sooner? If I'd known, I would have bumped into him on purpose.
Here, let me get that for you.
Nora! Nora! You're alive. Do you have any idea how much I've missed you?
Sir, you have the wrong person.
No, I remember Nora has a red birthmark.
On the palm of her right hand.
Let go!
Excuse me.
Sir, you've got the wrong person. Let go of me. Let go.
Sir, please have some self-respect. This is my wife. Your wife? No, she's my fiancée, Nora Covell. When we were studying in the UK, we got engaged. She's not Nora Covell. Her last name is Hoare. Her name is Virginia Hoare. She's never been to the UK, and she's never studied abroad. If she isn't Nora Covell, then how could she look exactly like my Nora Covell? It's just a coincidence. I'm sorry. Excuse us. Young master, she may look like Miss Nora Covell, but her demeanor is completely different. You're right. My Nora Covell is dead. She's never coming back, but how can there be two people in this world who look exactly the same? Could it really just be a coincidence? Young master, how about I look into it for you? Virginia Hoare. Do I have to remind you every day? You're my woman. Don't go around talking to strange men. Or else.
Or else what?
Or else. I'll dock your pay.
Got it. Such a tyrant. What a hypocrite. He's one to talk at that party. He was surrounded by all those socialites.
She's barely eaten anything today. Feeding those stray cats for a whole half hour. Such pointless kindness. Silly woman. She could have just asked a waiter to do it. Still fast asleep. Just like a little piglet.
Cheapskate, I'm gonna bite you.
This childish way she sleeps. Why do I find it more appealing than the perfect smiles of those socialites, so completely defenseless like this? What if another man saw her? Damn it, when did I start caring about such pointless things?
We're home.
Yeah.
Your face is all red. Had too much to drink.
No, of course not. Go on home.
You've got lipstick on your mouth.
No way. Be seeing things.
What's the rush? So much for being a gentleman.
It's his jacket. He's actually quite thoughtful. If we weren't in a contract marriage, if there wasn't such a huge gap between us, maybe I really would have. Thank you, Richard Greyson.
Did you say something?
I didn't say anything. I'm so sleepy. I'm heading in. What, you want me to join you in hosting the president of the Eurasia Group and his wife? What if they find out our marriage is a sham?
First, hosting important guests. is part of your job as a team leader. Second, you're obligated to make sure they don't find out. In any case, my mind is made up. Just get yourself ready.
This is the heart of the ocean that the president won at a Sotheby's auction. It's worth over $100 million. You're so lucky, young madam.
It's that expensive?
It's the meaning behind it that counts. I heard this necklace is a symbol of eternal love. Our president is so devoted to you, young madam.
Here, put this on too.
What is he up to?
I've never received so many valuable gifts before.
My wife can't look less impressive than anyone else.
Is he trying to wear matching watches with me?
Just play along. From now on, we have to act like a loving married couple. Remember, don't mess this up. This is a multi-billion-dollar deal. If you screw this up, you know the consequences.
The only reason Yin Sichin married me was for the sake of our child and for this huge business deal. We agreed from the start that this was all an act. So why does it hurt so much? I'm finally back, Richard. I'm here.
Having you by my side along the way, I'm so happy.
Richard, how could you betray the love we shared?
A president, the chairman, and his wife's car will be here any minute.
Virginia Hoare, don't mess this up.
President. Madam. Welcome.
I must say, President Richard Greyson even more handsome in person. And this must be Mrs. Hoare. Mrs. Hoare is so beautiful. You're a lucky man, President Greyson.
Yes, this is indeed my wife, Virginia Hoare.
Chairman, Madam, it's a pleasure.
Are just as the rumors say, deeply in love.
You're too kind. You both must be tired from your journey. Virginia Hoare personally cooked. Let's rest for a bit, and then we can eat together.
Let's go. Let's go.
Virginia Hoare, you have to play the part of Mrs. Hoare. You have to stay focused. It's all an act. Richard Greyson, you're a lucky man to have a wife who loves to cook. I bet you can't wait to get home every day. What's he going to say? That's strange. Why am I so anxious for his answer?
I do the best part of my day. I really need your help with this matter, Siki.
Richard Greyson is looking at me, so gentle. For a moment there, I almost felt like we were a real married couple.
What is it, honey?
It's nothing. Look at them. They remind me of us when we were young.
They do, don't they?
Chairman, Madam, please.
Well then, I'll dig in.
This is absolutely delicious.
Fidelia, you're not just beautiful, you're an amazing cook too. You're too kind, Madam. I figured that the chairman and you have been traveling for work for a while, so you might be craving some home-cooked food.
My wife has definitely been missing home cooking the most, Mrs. Yin.
Whatever you and the chairman are in the mood for, just let me know. I'm quite the foodie.
You and President Yin have such a wonderful relationship. Working with President Yin, a true family man,
Really puts my mind at ease. All right. Bring me the contract I'm ready to sign with President Yin.
Yes, Chairman.
We finally got the contract.
Richard Greyson, how could you do this to me? I'm the one who's supposed to be your wife.
Richard Greyson, wife.
Claudia, damn it, the headquarters of the prestigious Yin Corporation, and they just let anyone waltz in.
You're so shameless.
Richard Greyson. What is going on here? Madam Chairman, this must be a misunderstanding.
Richard Greyson, how could you do this to me?
Fidelia Hoare, please take Madam Chairman to get some rest.
I am so sorry that a personal matter has interrupted your visit. If you'll both please follow me, and I assure you, I will give you both a satisfactory explanation.
Fidelia Hoare, I certainly hope your explanation is a convincing one.
Mrs. Fidelia Hoare.
This way, Madam Chairman.
Shameless hussy. And you call yourself Mrs. Yin? Stop it! How can you just hit someone like that? I'll kill you, you bitch.
That's enough.
Richard Greyson, let go of me. Let me teach this bitch a lesson.
Claudia, this is your last warning. If you keep making a scene, don't blame me for what happens next.
Richard Greyson, we were childhood sweethearts. We were each other's first love. I'm the one who should be marrying you.
Claudia, snap out of it. We're over.
No. Richard Greyson, don't leave me. I'll die without you. Kyle Bennett, get the Julian Voss and his wife out of here first.
This way, Julian Voss. Mr. Greyson, our Eurasia group will not do business with someone who toys with people's feelings and then abandons them.
Richard Greyson, what on earth is going on?
Before I even met her, I broke up with him. There's nothing between us now.
No, that was just things said in the heat of an argument. What couple doesn't fight?
Claudia, snap out of it. I'm a married man now. My wife is carrying my child. I'm asking you to stop harassing me. Don't try to ruin my family.
Richard Greyson, divorce her. I can have your children too. However many you want. That's how many we'll have.
I don't need that.
Is it because of her? You stole the man I love. You stole everything I love. I'm going to kill you. Go to hell. Go to hell.
Have you made enough of a scene?
I don't care what your previous relationship was. Since we broke up, please stop pestering. Richard Greyson is now my husband, the father of the child in my womb. You are just when I am not around, Richard. Pastime when he is lonely. It's a fertility tool, a stand-in. Now I'm back. It's you who should get out.
Shut up. What nonsense.
I'm not talking nonsense. Richard said he would love me forever. The heart of the ocean. It was supposed to be for me too. It's cheaper if I leave. You bitch, you little third party. Miss Claudia, marriage certificate with legal effect. Far more than an expired empty promise. Come with weight. If you talk nonsense again, be careful I sue you for slander. You! As for the heart of the ocean, but with artificial light, carbon to shine. I'm tired of watching it. Give it back to you. Send whoever you love. President Greyson, plays that require my cooperation. I've finished the show. I'll go first.
Fidelia,
Richard, don't go, Richard. Fidelia Hoare, since that woman doesn't love you anymore, there's no need to stay in this. There's still something between us, isn't there? Let's start over.
What goes on between the two of us is none of your business. Get out!
Greyson, I was wrong in the past. I was too young. I didn't know what love was. I didn't cherish you like I should have. But I understand now. I really, really love you. Please, just forgive me.
Even without Fidelia Hoare, we could never be together. Look at what you've become. So manipulative and ruthless. You truly disgust me. Get out.
Richard Greyson, don't push me!
what are you going to do?
The Yin Corporation really values its partnership with the Eurasia Group. That scene just now, the chairman and his wife saw everything clearly. If I don't go and clear things up.
So that's your game. You're so full of yourself.
If I don't go and clear things up, Fidelia Hoare will be known as a shameless homewrecker who seduces married. Do you think the Ouya Group will still partner with the Yin Corporation?
Are you threatening me?
No, I just love you too much.
You call this love?
Richard Greyson, don't go.
Throw her out. If you let her in one more time, you're all fired.
Sir, that whole scene just now, I recorded all of it.
If we give this to the chairman, they'll understand exactly what happened.
Where's the missus?
In the restroom.
The restroom.
Fidelia Hoare, you knew this from the beginning. Marriage is just a transaction. What right do you have to be sad? People like you are doomed to be left behind. The biological parents are like this. Ex-boyfriend is like this. Now even he does.
Fidelia Hoare. Come out, I have something to tell you.
Your white moonlight is back. Are you here to drive me away? Don't worry you. Don't have to rush. I will leave by myself.
I'll tell you one last time. I had nothing to do with her. What happened today is that I didn't protect you well. I apologize to you.
Richard Greyson, save your sweet talk. Men are also good. What the hell is the heart of the ocean? I don't want what doesn't belong to me.
The moral of the heart of the ocean is, love only one person in your life. I did once. You'll only be sent this time. I mean, don't you know enough? Fidelia Hoare, you made enough trouble? Clear the area. Is the president. Come to me. Come here. From now on, no one will ever abandon you again. You can lean on my shoulder. Don't hide it by yourself. If you want to cry, come cry to me. I swear, from this day forward, I will never make you this sad again.
How is the partnership between the Yin Corporation and the Ouya Group? How's it going?
The Ouya Group is holding firm. They've shut the door on us every time we've gone. The chairman was furious when he found out.
Young madam, the president will handle the partnership. Please don't worry. You have a little baby in your belly. What you need to do most right now, buy whatever you most right want, is just relax and be happy.
The chairman's wife? What's she doing here? This is the perfect opportunity to explain everything to the chairman's wife. Oh no, the chairman's wife is in danger.
Young madam!
My baby. Oh, I'm sorry. It's you.
Please, could you watch the young madam for me, would you? I'm going to call for an ambulance.
Okay, of course.
Hello? 911, we need an ambulance here.
My baby, save my baby. Fidelia Hoare, just hang in there. The ambulance is on its way. If anything happens to the baby, how will I ever face Richard Greyson? I'm taking you to the hospital right now. Fidelia Hoare. Fidelia Hoare. Mr. Greyson, our chairman has agreed to see you now. This way, please.
Thank you. Excuse me, I have to take this call.
President, something's happened to the young madam.
Huh?
Mr. Greyson! Mr. Greyson!
Are you okay? What's wrong?
I'm fine.
Is your stomach bothering you? The baby's not moving?
Off screen says you weren't genuinely concerned for your wife. You probably wouldn't have done something so childish. No, that's not it. The baby and I are both fine.
Then what's wrong? Are you hurt somewhere?
Richard Greyson, Madam Chairman, is here too.
Madam Chairman, what are you doing here?
It was to save me that Mrs. Yin got hurt. I'm so sorry for dragging her into this.
Please don't blame yourself, Madam Chairman. The fact that my wife was able to save you must be a kind of fate. I hope you weren't injured, Madam Chairman.
I'm fine. However, this incident has shown me that you two are truly devoted to each other. Fidelia Hoare and righteous. It's nothing like the rumors claim. So then, let's move forward with our partnership as planned.
Because of the car accident, I just stood up the chairman. I'm afraid.
Don't worry, I'll explain the situation to my husband. I'll see you at the contract signing. I won't take up any more.
Kyle Bennett, see Madam out. Who allowed you to do this?
Although a bit risky, but in the end, it made the president's wife fall in love. Cooperation has also taken a turn for the better, isn't it?
I will handle the company's affairs myself. You are pregnant. What if something goes wrong?
He's so angry, probably because I took it. Adventure with the baby in your belly. I'm sorry. I owe you an apology.
I'll take a vacation for you during this time. You rest well at home. Don't go anywhere.
President, the driver of the accident, is from the Mo Consortium.
Right.
The president of the Mo Consortium, after Philip Morris heard about this, I want to come to the door to apologize.
Philip Morris? Philip Morris. That Mo guy seems to be very interested in Fidelia Hoare. I'm afraid he has an ulterior motive. It's best if they don't see other much. That won't be necessary. Philip Morris, a busy man. You shouldn't trouble yourself with something so minor. Yes, sir. One more thing. I need you to look into Philip Morris for me. See if he has any connection to the young madam's past. Understood. Nora Covell. Is that you? Have you really come back to me?
President, the Yin family has rejected your request to see Miss Fidelia Hoare.
It doesn't matter. We will meet again.
Unknown's number. Hello, who's calling, please?
Hello, Fidelia Hoare. This is Philip Morris.
Oh my God. How can there be someone in the world who looks so much like me? No wonder when you first saw me, you got the wrong person. Even I can barely tell us apart.
Would you mind if I saw your right hand? Nuno's right hand had a birthmark on it. I just wanted to be absolutely sure. No birthmark. And your personalities are completely different. I guess you're really not her. My Nora Covell is really gone. I should have accepted that a long time ago. About the other day, I was out of line, Fidelia Hoare. I hope you can forgive me.
I don't blame you. You just miss your fiancé very much.
But for two people to look so alike for no reason, don't you find that strange, Miss Fidelia Hoare?
You want to know if there's something between me and Unuo. Is that it? I'm an orphan. My family abandoned me when I was little. I don't even know my own story.
Miss Fidelia Hoare, have you never thought about looking for your family? If you're willing, I can help you.
I was abandoned by my family. What's the point of finding them now? What am I supposed to do? Confront them? Ask them why they didn't want me?
Fidelia, are you okay?
Thanks.
The candid shots and the Mo guy's cozy photos with his fiancée are all here. I saw them. You did well.
I've got to hand it to you. I saw the photos.
It's hard to tell what's real from what's fake. It really makes your mind wander, doesn't it?
The young mistress isn't back yet. I thought I told her to stay home and rest.
That she wasn't to go anywhere. She said she felt cooped up. She needed to get some air. I'm sure she'll be back soon.
Have the kitchen prepare some of her favorite dishes. Nothing too heavy.
Yes, sir.
This late, where have you been?
I told everyone I was going out.
Are you incapable of understanding me? I asked you where you've been.
Richard Greyson hates Philip Morris so much. If he finds out that Philip Morrison met in private, he'll definitely get the wrong idea again.
I just went out to clear my head.
You by yourself?
Yes, by myself. What's wrong?
Is that a problem?
What's bothering you so much that you had to be out for that long?
I'm married, not in prison. Don't I even have the freedom to go out by myself anymore?
Still lying, Fidelia Hoare. Do you take me for a fool?
Richard Greyson, are you crazy? Let go of me!
That's right, I am crazy. That's why I gave you so much freedom.
Richard Greyson, what on earth are you trying to do?
To make you fulfill your duties as a wife, of course.
Let go of me. I'm pregnant. You'll hurt the baby.
The doctor said that between the 3rd and 7th months of pregnancy, having sex in moderation is perfectly safe. If you don't want to hurt the baby, you'd better not struggle. Fidelia Hoare, you belong to me and me alone. No other man can even think about having you.
Richard Greyson, you're a bastard, you bastard!
Be good. I'll be gentle.
It seems my body doesn't resist Richard Greyson. He was so gentle last night, just like our first night together. Could it be that for me?
Well, look who it is, Sleeping Beauty. Looks like she needs a little kiss to wake the princess up. In that case... Sir, what's the panic? If you have something to say, spit it out. That night at the Hot Spring Hotel, the person who set up the young madam was actually, it was the chairwoman. Grandma. How is that possible? It seems it has something to do with the young madam's family background. The young master and young madam are getting along better and better. Their feelings for each other are growing deeper.
At first, I just wanted to set them up. I never imagined they would not only get married, but even have a child on the way. In just a few more months, the baby will be born. Once everything settles down, I'll help Fidelia Hoare reunite with her family.
What exactly is the young madam's identity?
She could be from the wealthiest family, the Eric Moore family, the sole heiress.
I remember reading in the news that the youngest daughter of the wealthy Yoon family went missing years ago, and their older daughter died from an illness.
That's right. The first time I saw her, I recognized her instantly. She's the youngest daughter of my old friend, the one he's been searching. She also had a sister. They were twins. They were identical.
I get it now. So that's why you had me turn... Grandma, just how much have you been hiding from me? That night at the hot spring resort, you were the one pulling the strings, weren't you?
That old friend is a very prominent figure. Everything I did was to help you secure your position as CEO.
For me? Did you ever bother to ask what I wanted? Did you ever stop to think that if 6E finds out the truth, what she'll think of... Fidelia Hoare, are you hurt? When did you get here?
I heard everything. So all of this was all just a setup. The marriage, the baby. It was all because of who I am. Right?
Fidelia Hoare, just calm down. It's not what you think.
Calm down. How am I supposed to calm down? I thought of you all as my own family. But you just treated me like a bargaining chip. You played me for a fool. I'm the biggest idiot in the world.
Fidelia Hoare.
Stop talking. I don't want to hear it. I just want to be alone.
Fidelia Hoare, if you just walk off alone like this, how can I not worry?
Don't follow me. Not if you don't want me to hate you.
Sir, we still haven't found the young madam. What? You still haven't found her?
The world is so vast, yet there's nowhere I can call home. My old family insulted me and abandoned me. My family now just uses me, pretending to love me for the sake of our child. Don't I deserve to have a family that truly loves me? I'm sorry.
Fidelia Hoare, I'm waiting for you upstairs.
Any word on the madam?
Our men have searched the entire city. But every time we get a lead, it mysteriously goes cold. Some invisible force is secretly working against us.
Understood.
Sir, we will find her, I promise. You need to pull yourself together right now. The Yoon Corporation is a top tier company. Right now, we have to form a strategic partnership with them. Fidelia Hoare, hello, I'm the president of the Yin Corporation, Richard Greyson. As the richest man in the country, Chairman Yoon, you certainly have quite the presence. Chairman Yoon, to facilitate the partnership between Yin and Yoon, the Yin Corporation is willing to cede 15% of its share of the Asian market as a show of good faith.
Yin has always been to fight for every last inch. How come you gave in this time?
Honey! Honey, where have you been all this time? I'm sorry, it's all my fault. I can't lose you again.
Mr. Greyson, if I'm not mistaken, you're here today to discuss a partnership, not to catch up.
Honey, are you still mad at me that night at the hot spring resort? Even though I didn't know what was happening, it was still because of me. I'm the one to blame. I'll apologize to you. Please, will you forgive me?
None of that matters anymore. I'm just your contract wife. Now I'm back where I belong.
You are my wife. I won't let you go.
Wife, you only married me in the first place because of mistake, for the baby I was carrying, and for the future of the Yin Group.
No, it's not like that.
So, are we still discussing this partnership? The deal's off. Then I'll see you out. Show them out.
Honey, what's wrong?
I think the baby's coming.
Ari, make the call.
Stay out of my business. Go away. Go away, Richard Greyson.
Honey, I was so wrong. I admit it. My reasons for marrying you at first aren't pure. I was selfish. I don't deserve you. But as I spent time with you, little by little, I realized a long time ago that I've fallen completely and utterly in love with you.
Honey, you have to be okay.
I still owe you a real home.
If I could put a contract term on our happiness, I know it would be forever.